Merab Dvalishvili talks about his approach to fighting and mindset, which seems to have elevated him above not just everyone in his division, but possibly everyone in the sport. The type of endurance that is required in order to sustain very high pace in 5-round fights, shooting for takedowns endlessly while draining the opponent's energy and not even sitting down in between rounds, is extraordinary. We have seen many fighters have great cardio which made them stand out and serve as a weapon across different generations. From Cardio Kane to Colby Covington, seeing this ability to outlast their opponents is not something that fans have never seen before. Merab, however, does it better than anyone ever in this sport, considering total output and pace. He still doesn't think it really has to do with genetics, and in a conversation with the legendary boxing coach and analyst Teddy Atlas, Merab explains where he thinks his special endurance comes from.
I training with top guys, I training with big guys, I training with champions, I have a good training partners, and I see all, and I believe myself, I believe my hard work, and I'm not like a best fighter, best striker, I'm not a best wrestler, I'm not a best whatever. Even people say now I have a best cardio. Yes, I do have, but it's not genetic. Some people say it's genetic, it's not genetic, I work hard, and now it's experience also. Now I don't have to waste energy. I just punch when I need to punch. I rest when I need to rest. And I know I done this one so many times in the gym, and so I'm so comfortable with this. And that's why my cardio is good, because I'm not worried. I'm relaxed there, and I'm not. That's it. Then everything else together works good.
Dana White talks about Khamzat Chimaev's problem of not being able to enter the United States and promises that the issue will soon be fixed. The middleweight prospect's close ties with the Chechen dictator Ramzan Kadyrov resulted in the State Department taking action against him, as anybody related to such figures normally end up being punished in this regard as well. Before Trump became president again, when asked about Chimaev's inability to compete in the States and the impact this would have on the future of his career, Dana would give vague answers, saying they're working on solving the problem, but nothing specific. The Abu Dhabi or Saudi cards were an obvious solution to put Chimaev on, but him not being able to compete in the US would still be a major problem from a marketing and simply logistical point of view. Now, Dana seems confident his close relationship with Trump will help him get rid of this problem. Here's what he said when asked about Chimaev's travel issues and possible solutions. Also, he was surprised that a reporter knew about his meeting with a Saudi sheikh, before realizing he had posted about it on his Instagram.
Khamzat Chimaev today got his UAE passport. There have been some questions about his being able to enter the United States. Do you think this new passport will help it out?
Don't listen to that bullshit. He'll get in the United States.
Okay, cool. And then,
I'm very confident that
do you know a guy?
I'm very confident that we can get him into the country.
Okay, cool. And then last one from me, obviously he had a meeting with His Excellency last night. He was here tonight. Curious how those talks were with him, his excitement of the fight tonight and everything else.
Wait, what was the first question?
You had a meeting with Turki Al Sheikh last night.
How do you know that?
You put it on Instagram.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, I guess we met last night.
Well, Zack Snyder was there as well. You making
fucking hilarious. Yeah, okay. Yes, it was great. We had dinner last night. It was great. Great dinner.
Did you enjoy the fights?
He did.
Cool.
Yes. Thank you.
Israel Adesanya is already looking forward to his next fight, and he has his eyes on a rematch with Imavov. After getting finished by the Frenchman in their headliner, Izzy saw his losing streak extend to 3 fights in a row, and he has never been in a more difficult position in his career. He now obviously has no path to fight for the title anytime soon, and the only way he could regain his position as a top contender or even a champion would be to go through multiple ranked fighters and force himself back to the top. Immediately after his loss, Israel posted a video of him watching the ending sequence of his fight with Imavov, and while upset because of the defeat, he didn't seem to be devastated. Immediately after, he gave a couple of interviews backstage, saying nothing interesting as it relates to his future, and that was it. But in his last podcast appearance, which took place a day after the loss, Izzy revealed his intentions of getting a rematch with Imavov, saying that he knows exactly what went wrong and that the next time will certainly be different. Here's what he said.
I'm in a good place now, health-wise, mentally, and I know exactly what happened in that fight that just wasn't for me. He's a great fighter. It was his moment. It was his moment. I had to pause and question everything. And I realized that was his night. that was his night. He just fought the perfect fight. No matter what, I made no excuses. And I gave it to him. But again, like I say, I'm a patient motherfucker. I take my time, I reassess, and yeah, I go for what I want, you know. I just know this fight will come back around.
Big John McCarthy and Josh Thompson discussed the beef between Kamaru Usman and Belal Muhammad, and the fact that the two of them have the same manager, which would only add to the tension and create a level of awkwardness in the whole situation. Kamaru seems to be saving that podcast with Belal that fans have been asking to be released for a long time. People want to see what a heated exchange, and almost coming to blows, as they described it, looks like between Usman and Belal. But Usman might be sitting on it for a specific reason. He still believes he's the best fighter at welterweight, and it is not out of the realm of possibility for him to get a title shot after just one win over a top 5 ranked fighter. So if Belal is still the champion by the time Kamaru, if he is successful getting his title shot, is there will be this additional piece for promoting the fight. So maybe then he will release it. Big John and Josh talk about the fact that the two fighters are managed by the same guy, Ali Abdelaziz, and how awkward it might get at times.
You gotta think, like, the only time you can really eat or do anything is after dark, you know, in the evening. And then now you gotta find training partners at 2 a.m. Good luck, dude. Good luck.
Obviously he's done it, so
yeah,
you gotta give him credit.
So I thought it was kind of funny, the two of them. If I was Islam Makhachev, I'm moving up. I'm whooping Belal. I'm taking that belt. And then Belal. Oh, you know what's funny, man? I think Bilal's trash talk game is underrated. He's got some snide good comments.
Oh yeah,
man. It says, stop speaking my name until you finally end your losing streak. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. Or you change the podcast name to Loss After Loss. Oof. Look, I'm telling you, man, both of them, they've been taking jabs at each other for a while, and it's funny because they both have the same manager. And you know they've done like appearances together. They've done like events together. They've been at things together, dinners or signings or whatever. So I mean, awkward. It's one of those. It's a little awkward, but hey, man, Bilal's the champ right now, and wait for the dust to settle.
There's nothing that I can say bad about Merab, but he's had one title defense. You got to go and look at what Dominic Cruz did. You can't sit there and take it away from Dominic like that. I'm not saying Merab can't end up being that guy. He definitely can, but you can't sit there and just
Part of the argument is that he's beat a lot of these guys in their prime, even though they're not. He wasn't champion at the time.